in your life, call me.
Okay, folks, are you ready for some full contact racing action?
I think we made a wrong turn.
Guess it's time to make some right ones.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Did we lose them?
Nope.
Got an idea. Hold on!
Not again!
Not even a scratch.
It's hard to stop a train.
Sweat the details. It's what you do when the thing you're making isn't a thing. It's your reputation. The all-new Ram 1500. Comfortably, the most luxurious truck in its class, and why more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
Get 0% APR for 6 years, or an average $13,013 in total values on the 2018 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
Dad,
One step ahead of you, buddy.
I have to get the big gun.
Make summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand, now featuring Waze. And during the Ford Summer Sales Event, find great offers on a huge selection of Ford cars. During the Ford Summer Sales Event, get 0 for $72 on Fusion, or lease one for just $209 a month, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
This is the place for news that matters. You're watching WWAY's Good Morning Carolina.
Without state money, funding for a local crime lab could be in trouble. Today on Good Morning Carolina, what impact this could have on processing criminal cases in our area.
Plus, what school resource officers are going to be doing with the FBI this week at a middle school in Supply.
And the latest details about a secret recording between President Trump and his former attorney over a possible payment for a Playboy model story. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday.
It's a wet Wednesday outside.
Very wet. It was a pretty miserable drive to work this morning, I would say.
You know, we all made it in, but we had to take it a little bit slower.
Yeah,
and that's a good idea this morning for everybody out there.
I got to tell you about an observation on my way in, though. I noticed, and I'm curious if you noticed this as well. I kept seeing tiny little frogs jumping across the highway, and I'm feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to hit this tiny little frog.
It's so funny that you said that, because that is the same thing I was thinking.
They kept jumping, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I just hit another one. And I felt so much guilt by the time I arrived at work, because I don't know how many tiny baby frogs I killed this morning between Burgal and Leland.
And this time it wasn't the deer that was the issue, because I know we both have issues with lots of deer on the side.
I'm glad you saw it. Now I have validation.
When I wasn't sure what, at first I was like, is that a frog? And I was like, no, there's no way I'm seeing. Okay, so there you go. Frogs.
You guys are alone on this, because I didn't see any frogs.
Watch
maybe
out.
they have just a lot of frogs up in Pender County. Who knows?
Watch out for the rain and the frogs this morning when you're in the flooding. There's definitely some flooding happening. And
they were probably trying to get out of the flooded ditches, you know, because it's just, just so much water everywhere.
Definitely be careful out there. We'll go ahead and go right into weather graphics. Temperatures in the 70s right now. We are starting off the day at about 73 degrees in Wilmington. Other places seeing the low to mid 70s. 73 right now in Elizabethtown, 74 in Whiteville. And we're starting to see the sunshine come out. Well, we're not going to see much sunshine, but at least it's a little bit brighter. We can actually see things out in Wrightsville Beach. Plenty of cloud cover under Newark Motors Sky View Camera Network. It's not raining there right now, but they are going to see some rain moving into the picture here in just the next little bit. You can see all of that activity moving out of the south. Places like Columbus County, Brunswick County, and Bladen County getting the rain right now, and Pender and New Hanover County going to be seeing some rain very shortly. More rain and more storms in the forecast for your Wednesday. Unfortunately for us, it is going to be another wet one. You're going to have the rain gear handy. We'll talk more about the potential for flooding as we go into our Wednesday in a few minutes. For now, send things back over to Hannah and Jeff.
Thank you, Justin. A stolen vehicle crashed into a Pine Valley home in Wilmington, and now police are wondering where the driver went. A police spokesperson says a Chevy Suburban was stolen from a home in the area around 3 a.m. yesterday. Around 1:30 p.m., a neighbor called police when they saw a gaping hole in the home on Chalmers Drive with a car inside. The driver was not in the home nor in the car when police and fire arrived. Pine Valley Church of Christ has owned the home for years. They recently renovated it to turn it into a foster home for teens.
It's definitely a setback, but you know, I'm
positive that we'll rectify this situation and be able to move on, to what we need to do and get these kids out from being in the street.
Firefighters suspect alcohol played a role in this crash. Church officials say they are waiting to see what insurance can do to repair the home. For more on the story, head to our website, wwaytv3.com.
The Wilmington Police Department's crime lab could be in trouble if it doesn't find a new source of funding.
The internationally accredited lab serves 6 counties in our area, and as WWAY's Matt Bennett explains, it's extremely beneficial to the local court system.
Without the necessary funding, we really run the risk of losing this incredible resource.
This isn't your high school science lab. This is the internationally accredited forensic crime lab at Wilmington Police Headquarters.
We have 2 sections where we do testing, blood alcohol for primarily DWI related cases, and then controlled substance testing, which is seizures of pills, powders, plant materials.
The lab has been around since 2009. Lab Director Bethany Pridgen says it takes them between 10 and 21 days to complete testing. If sent to a state or private lab, it could take up to a year.
Since the volumes increase, there's a lot of work to go around. So we hope that by being here, we're actually helping reduce some of the work that the state lab has to do.
A state grant funds the lab, but that grant is being phased out over the next year. District Attorney Ben David says if the lab does not get the funding it needs, evidence will have to be sent to Raleigh for testing.
We need to have someone come and testify about those results. That's a 4-hour round trip. And when we have hundreds of these cases every year, it's important that we have a witness that's 5 minutes away and not 4 hours away.
If an analyst is required typically from a private or a state lab, then they have to move that case into Superior Court, which would require not just those parties, but also a jury.
So far, New Hanover and Penner counties have agreed to continue funding the lab. In Wilmington, Matt Bennett, WWAY News.
Pridgen says regional funding is not enough to sustain it without state grants. District Attorney David is urging state legislators to keep the lab going.
School resource officers in Brunswick County will train with the FBI this week in an active shooter drill at a middle school in Supply. If you live near Cedar Grove Middle School, you may see an increase in the number of law enforcement officers in the area today and tomorrow. All tactical scenarios will take place inside the school and will be closed to the public. The FBI developed the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Program in response to mass shootings across the country. You'll have fun this winter at the Wilson Center this fall when the legendary Beach Boys hit the stage. Cape Fear Community College announced the group is making a stop there on their reasons for the season Christmas tour. Famous for hits like Barbara Ann, Good Vibrations, and Surfin' USA, the Beach Boys have been around since the 60s. Led by Mike Love and Bruce Johnston, the Grammy award-winning band hits the stage December 18th at 7:30. Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10. Head to our website, wwaytv3.com, to find out how to purchase those tickets.
Sounds like a lot of fun. The Salvation Army has partnered with Boombalotti's Ice Cream to help restock pantry resources. Boombalotti's is providing a free scoop of ice cream in exchange for 4 cans of donated food. It's part of their Christmas in July promotion. It started yesterday and goes from noon to 10 p.m. today. Just head to their location in Wilmington off Military Cutoff Road. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Jeff, what is today?
Today is the 25th of July.
Which means?
Which means it is 5 months away from Christmas.
We've been getting updates for the last 2 months.
So this means 5 months from today, kids, if you're up and awake, we will be opening up Christmas presents this morning.
And I am actually really excited about Boombalotti's.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they're showcasing some of their new flavors, right?
I think
also.
so.
Yeah, cool.
So you may see us there later.
Sounds good.
All right, still to come, is he or isn't he? After Google mistakenly said a senator had died, he decided to have a little fun on Twitter.
Plus, why Ivanka Trump is shutting down her clothing line.
Showers and storms in the forecast at area beaches today. Also a high risk for rip currents, 2 to 5 foot waves. That's your beach forecast. More news and weather right after this break.
She swam with thousands of jellyfish, scubaed with tiger sharks.
Wow, this is amazing!
But now this morning, Ginger comes face to face with the world's largest shark species. Don't worry, Ginger, they don't bite. Or at least that's what we think. This morning on GMA.
Still nervous about finding a new apartment?
Yeah, but popping these things really helps me relax. Please don't. I'm saving those for later.
At least you don't have to worry about renter's insurance. Just go to geico.com.
Geico helps with renter's insurance. It's good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
With CPI Security's InTouch system, you get complete protection, control, and convenience right at your fingertips. Arm your system, lock your doors, and even talk to someone at your door from anywhere. During an emergency, CPI quickly connects you to our award-winning monitoring center,
CPI Security. Identify yourself.
giving you the fastest response possible. Make CPI yours with a complete security and smart home package, including your choice of a free InTouch doorbell camera or InTouch 180 camera. Call CPI today.
It's hot outside, and so are the prices at Custom Home Furniture Gallery's summer clearance sale.
Whether it's one piece or a complete house full of furniture, Custom Home Furniture Galleries is the place to buy your home furnishings, and now is the time.
By using our in-store coupons, you'll save big off our everyday low prices, in stock or special orders.
Coupons can be used store-wide and can be combined to save even more.
Hurry to Custom Home Furniture Galleries for the summer clearance sale.
Don't forget, with our 365-day low price guarantee, our prices can't be beat.
Summertime is sale time, and we're going to save you thousands at the all-new Coastal Kia.
I'm driving a 2015 Kia Sportage for $14,900.
$14,900.
And this is the new body-style Kia Sportage, loaded out with tons of technology. We have a zero money down and low monthly payments on all of our pre-owned vehicles.
Our goal is 100% credit approval for everyone. Call now. What are you driving?
2015 Jeep Compass, $15,500.
Look, it's got moonroof, leather, heated seats, Bluetooth.
More selection, more money for your trade, and more credit approvals at the all-new Coastal Kia.
Download the new StormTrack 3 weather app for Apple and Android.
Call Michael & Son for all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs. And right now, get $35 off.
Michael & Son.
Now, here's meteorologist Justin McKee with your StormTrack 3 forecast.
Well, you are probably tired of hearing about all this rain that we've seen here in southeastern North Carolina over the last couple days, but as it keeps on pushing in, I'm going to keep on talking about it. We have a flash flood watch in effect for our coastal counties. That includes Pender, New Hanover, and Brunswick counties. Now, that originally did run until last night, and then it was extended until noon today, and then now it's been extended until midnight tonight, or 12 a.m. Thursday. You can see that's everybody in green there, and that flash flood watch continues up the coast of North Carolina. We've seen quite a bit of rain over the last 24 hours here in southeastern North Carolina. You can see places like Bladen, Columbus County maybe even missed out on some of that rain, but if you live closer to the coast, there were some flooding concerns. We actually had a flash flood warning in effect overnight for parts of Pender County, and some other places had some flood advisories, so definitely be very careful as you are going into work. We are seeing more rain falling at this hour around southeastern North Carolina, places like Bladen County seeing a little bit of light activity, light to moderate rain falling in Columbus County, and actually there are some storms down in Brunswick County. Surprised we actually haven't heard any thunder here at the studio in Leland, because there is some lightning with all of that activity, and you can see that's moving into New Hanover County, also moving into Pender County at this time, so just be very careful if we do see any additional flooding as we go into your Wednesday. Temperatures in the 70s around the area as we are starting off our Wednesday. Eventually we are going to see the low to mid 80s by the time we get to the afternoon, forecasting 84 degrees for the high temperature in Wilmington for today, and then we're going to get a little bit more sunshine and more scattered shower and storm activity by Thursday, and that does mean the temperatures are actually going to be a bit warmer, so we're forecasting 87 degrees for a high for Wilmington on Thursday, and eventually we get to the very upper 80s, maybe even close to 90 degrees by the time we get to Friday in this upcoming weekend. More rain and storms in the forecast for your Wednesday. Eventually, as we go into tonight, it does look like we see slightly drier conditions with a variably cloudy sky, partly to mostly cloudy skies, and some sun in the forecast for Thursday and Friday, but also the chance for some showers and storms. Here's a look at Pinpoint Futurecast, doing a good job of painting the picture of some rain out there at this hour. And we are going to keep that chance for showers and storms in the forecast. There will be some dry time over the course of your Wednesday, but any downpours could cause some concerns with flooding. Does look like highs get into the low to mid 80s for today. Potentially some dry conditions as we go into tonight, and then Thursday it's going to be a scattered chance for showers and storms. So we're not going to have that very consistent rain that we've seen on a lot of the days to start this week, but still the chance for some rain. Also some partly sunny skies, and highs getting back into the upper 80s. So more rain and storms in the forecast under mostly cloudy skies for your Wednesday. It looks like highs today getting into the low to mid 80s, 84 in Wilmington, and then looking like we'll see some drier conditions for your Wednesday night with a low of 74 degrees, a variably cloudy sky around southeastern North Carolina, and then those rain chances are going to be a little bit lower for Thursday and Friday, but the rain's still going to be there. You're probably going to want to have the rain gear handy, and then we keep those storm chances for the rest of the 7-day forecast.
Oh boy. All right.
Sigh.
That's kind of all I have for that. All right, let's just go ahead and get to our Good Morning Carolina trivia question. This week is Shark Week, so how fast can sharks typically swim? 50 miles an hour, 200 miles an hour, 15 miles per hour, or 35 miles per hour?
Well, I know that in Jaws, they were pretty fast.
Can we rule out 200 miles an hour?
Let's rule out
that's
200, yeah.
Possible.
I'm going to go with A because I think the others are, I think they could easily.
Okay, so I was going to go with a trick Stephanie taught me, which one does not look like the others, and so I was going to go with B, but now is that
You
absurd?
can still go
You can go
B.
with it, but you'll be wrong.
Yeah, okay, well then fine, I'm going to go with A.
So A for both of you. I'm going to be the detractor here and go with D, 35 miles an hour.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully one of us is right.
All right.
Time now for the Good Morning Carolina Birthday Club. Happy 22nd birthday to Morgan Ransom. Happy 23rd to Tanner Insco. Also celebrating today are Jake Lynch and Brian Stutz. And we have an anniversary today. Congratulations to Efford and Angie Johnson. And we're told that Efford says it's been 40 years of sure bliss.
Wow, that's wonderful. And celebrity birthdays, 2 stars from One Tree Hill. James Lafferty and Chantel Van Santen are 33 today. And Matt LeBlanc, also known as Joey from Friends, is 51.
And as always, if you want to join the club, just go to wwaytv3.com and let us know. Just look for the birthday cake icon. And remember, you need your information at least 2 days before the big day.
Like I said, it is Shark Week, and we've got some tips for you coming up. We're diving into what you might be doing wrong in the water.
WWAY News named Best Evening Newscast in North Carolina.
Are you ready?
Where the hottest country stars perform their newest hits and one-of-a-kind rockin' duets. CMA Fest, Wednesday, August 8th on ABC.
Welcome to Relax Massage Therapy, your trusted home for exceptional massage by extraordinary therapists. Locally owned and serving you since 2002. Celebrate our expanded space now with skincare, open 7 days a week. Call or book online, relaxwilmington.com.
Hi, I'm Joey from your local Window World right here in Wilmington. Updating your windows, siding, and doors can make a world of difference to your home. Window World offers a lifetime warranty, free in-home consultations, and quality products at an affordable price. And at Window World, your satisfaction is not only our priority, it's our promise. Window World of Wilmington, simply the best windows, siding, and doors for less. Thank you, Wilmington, for continuing to trust us as your exterior home remodeling partner.
Here it comes. Unfiltered emotion. A reasonable reaction to the outstanding deals at the Honda Summer Spectacular event. The knowledge that your new Honda HR-V was named part of 2018's best SUV lineup in America and comes with a standard rear-view camera has this sort of effect. Woo-hoo! Find your joyful moment at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
Oh, I get it.
Visit your local Honda dealer today and test drive the Honda HR-V.
Welcome to Relax Massage Therapy, your trusted home for exceptional massage by extraordinary therapists. Locally owned and serving you since 2002. Celebrate our expanded space now with skincare, open 7 days a week. Call or book online, relaxwilmington.com.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is brought to you by the North Carolina Education Lottery.
As much as I would like to get my golf bag out and hit a couple balls out at the driving range, it does look like it's going to be too wet to play on area golf courses today. Temperatures starting off in the 70s, getting into the low to mid 80s by the afternoon with that chance for some showers and storms for your Wednesday.
Thanks, Justin. ABC News has obtained the September 2016 secret audio recording between Donald Trump and his attorney, Michael Cohen.
The recording captures a conversation about a plan to buy the rights to a former Playboy Playmate's story about her alleged affair with Trump. Janae Norman has the latest.
Secret audio of Donald Trump and his former attorney and fixer, Michael Cohen.
So I'm all over that. And I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be...
Listen, what financing?
We'll have to pay you. So
Don't pay for cash.
No. I got... No.
The recording from September 2016 captures a conversation in the weeks leading up to the presidential election. Then candidate Trump and Cohen discussing plans to purchase the rights to former Playboy model Karen McDougal's story from American Media Inc., the company that owns the National Enquirer and purchased McDougal's story about her alleged affair with Donald Trump but never ran it.
The transcript makes it quite clear at the end that President Trump says, quote, "Don't pay with cash."
The president's legal team released transcript and his attorney, Rudy Giuliani, saying on Fox News that Trump wanted to pay via check to properly document the payment. But Cohen's attorney, Lanny Davis, told CNN it was candidate Trump who suggested the cash payment.
The tape contradicts Mr. Giuliani, and the word cash is heard by everyone.
ABC News has reviewed the recording, but it's hard to understand the end of the tape as far as the form of proposed payment to AMI owner David Pecker.
There's no indication of any crime being committed on this tape. The president did not know about this before this conversation, at least with regard to the transaction.
Giuliani admits the president discussed the payment with Cohen, but says that payment was never made, and that conversation recorded was the first he'd heard about the plan.
Listen to the tapes. This is not a man shocked about Karen McDougal.
First daughter Ivanka Trump says she is shutting down her fashion line to focus on her work in Washington. Ivanka serves as an advisor to her father, and her company has been a source of controversy since his election. Critics say she has benefited financially from her White House connections, and the scrutiny has left the business operations with limitations.
Senator Orrin Hatch is having a little fun at Google's expense. The Utah Republican is proving he's still alive. This after discovering Google showed that he died last year. The mistake has since been fixed, but Hatch's office posted a screenshot of the search result, writing, quote, "Hi Google, we might need to talk." Several photos were then posted to Hatch's Twitter account showing the senator is still alive and well at 84 years old. Hatch is the longest-serving Republican senator in history. He is retiring at the end of his current term. This is too funny.
Yeah, I heard about this yesterday on NPR. It was really interesting how they just said, hey, here are pictures of him doing this and this and this over the last several months. He's very much alive.
Can you imagine Googling yourself and...
It would be quite shocking, indeed, yes.
Well, that was news to me.
Yeah.
All right, someone from California no longer has to worry about paying the bills. One ticket sold in the Golden State matched all 6 Mega Millions numbers. It is worth $522 million, or just over $308 million in cash. This was the 5th biggest jackpot in Mega Millions history. The winning ticket was sold at Ernie's Liquors in San Jose, California, and Jeff and I are still mourning over the fact that neither of us won.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I feel like a loser, you know, and I put a lot of thought into getting my ticket.
How many did you buy?
I bought 5 Mega Millions yesterday, and I still, you know.
I bought 2.
Yeah.
Next time we should probably go in together.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
It sounds good to me. Well, this week is Shark Week, and one special is diving into tips that could save your life.
Professionals reenact dangerous real-life shark encounters and show you what not to do if you're ever in that situation. TJ Holmes has the story.
In the show Laws of Jaws, Shark Week is diving into what we might be doing wrong in the water.
Shark attacks happening in our oceans is a result of human behavior.
A team of shark experts unlocks keys to survival by reenacting harrowing real-life incidents.
You can avoid almost every bad incident that happens with sharks.
Was bitten in the legs about 300 miles from Costa Rica.
Diver Nick LaBeouf takes to shark-infested waters to replicate the 2017 shark encounter that led to the death of a 49-year-old scuba diver in Costa Rica. He turns his back on the shark, who then focuses all of its attention on Nick.
Well, he's pretty locked on you, man.
The experiment proves their hypothesis. Never turn your back on a shark.
As soon as I turned around, you could see it just veer off right at the very end.
This shows and proves that, you should always maintain eye contact. It shows dominant posture, and it shows we're another predator in the water, and we don't look like prey.
Another bold experiment.
It was a little farther out than I should have been on my bodyboard. When he tore in, can't even explain or describe to you the excruciating pain.
With shark encounters with bodyboarders tripling in the last year, the team tests whether rescuers can prevent these encounters by simply splashing.
shark down here.
Experienced shark researcher Liz Parkinson is on board at the water's surface. Her team splashes the water closer to shore.
He broke off, guys.
The shore team successfully distracts the shark, but not long enough to keep Liz out of harm's way. The effects of their distraction wear off as the bull shark gets used to it. Liz paddles for her life back to shore.
Just picked up the pace to get back to the beach. I'm just glad that it worked out safely.
Wow, I kind of feel like I'm watching Jaws. The 30th anniversary of Shark Week runs through Sunday. That was a little terrifying.
I think I'm picking up my heart off of this carpet right now.
Right?
I thought he was coming after her. Yeah, it's amazing. Whew. Well, want to improve your health and be more confident? Up next, we're talking with a fitness expert to find out how she inspires others to achieve their fitness goals.
Enjoy everything our area has to offer and leave your house cleaning to us, the Maids of Wilmington. Trust our bonded, insured, and professionally trained teams who will leave your home spotless every time. Guaranteed. For superior home cleaning, call us today, the Maids of Wilmington.
Stevenson Honda of Wilmington is now the all-new Stevenson Hendrick Honda, proud partner of the Hendrick Automotive Group. Choose from 600 new Hondas with clearance pricing available during the Honda Summer Spectacular event. Plus, shop our huge selection of pre-owned vehicles at our pre-owned center on Market Street. Come see an all-new shopping and service experience. Stevenson Hendrick Honda of Wilmington on South College Road or at our pre-owned center on Market Street. Online at StevensonHendrickHonda.com.
All members of our community have value, and I want to help them reach their potential. Legislation is not the only way to fix problems. Providing leadership is often a more effective way to get good things done for our community and the people that live in it. I care about solutions. I believe people are more important than politics, and I care deeply about underserved and often overlooked individuals. I'm a strong believer that when we help people find their purpose, we can change the world.
Hendrick. Summer savings are heating up with the Big One sales event at Hendrick Toyota Wilmington. Buy a new 2019 Toyota Corolla LE for as low as $19,334. Buy a new 2018 Toyota Camry LE for as low as $23,452. Plus, get the Hendrick Advantage when you buy your new Toyota. Hurry in during the Big One sales event at Hendrick Toyota Wilmington. We have the one that you want.
Enjoy everything our area has to offer and leave your house cleaning to us, the Maids of Wilmington. Trust our bonded, insured, and professionally trained teams who will leave your home spotless every time. Guaranteed. For superior home cleaning, call us today, the Maids of Wilmington.
Download the new StormTrack 3 weather app for Apple and Android.
Well, we've been talking about Shark Week throughout the newscast. Well, guess who's in action tonight? The Wilmington Sharks. Of course, there's that chance for some showers and storms, so we'll see if they can get that game in. But they're playing the Morehead City Marlins tonight, 7:05 out of Buck Hardy Field.
Thank you, Justin. If you're looking for ways to live healthier and grow your confidence, sometimes it helps to hear from someone who has been on the same journey. And I'm here with Wilmington resident Erin Anderson, who is sharing a little bit of her story with us today. And Erin, tell me a little bit about your journey towards fitness.
Absolutely. So I grew up active. I was playing sports my entire life, tennis, gymnastics, and then I went to college and I was a college tennis player. Once I graduated college, my health and fitness kind of took the back burner. I just focused on my studies and where to go from there. And I gained about 30 to 40 pounds. So that's when I knew I needed to get my health back on track. Got a trainer. He kind of changed my life for the better. Held me accountable, and then took it from there, and that's when I decided that's what I wanted to do.
And you know, I think many of us who do work out in the gym, I don't have a trainer. I have access to one, but I choose not to do it because I think I can do it on my own. What are the benefits of working with a trainer versus doing it on your own?
Absolutely. They're going to find your why and what it is. They're going to dig deep and see kind of what obstacles we can overcome, or they can overcome and help you get through that. They're going to set out your week, get you a plan, and really hold you accountable, give you proper mechanics, proper forms. You're going to prevent injury and everything like that.
And keeping your routine when you're in the gym can be a really challenge.
Exactly.
How do you keep your routine?
Me personally, I look at my week in advance, see what I have to do with work, see any other errands or tasks I have to do, and I set it out. So I set 3 to 4 times a week, 1 hour usually. Sometimes I have to do it early in the morning, sometimes late at night, but I just make sure I fit it in around my schedule.
And I've noticed personally, when I miss the gym, I feel guilty. I feel like I've let myself down. And when I go, I feel really good, like I've actually done something for Jeff, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice when you get to that threshold, I guess, right?
It is. And if you miss a day, it's not a big deal. Just get back right on it and don't let it set you back.
All right. What are some tips you can share about feeling more confident? How does the confidence factor play a factor?
The confidence is huge. Once you get moving, whether you're outdoors doing activities, you're in a gym, your endorphins are going to get going, your blood's moving. You're just going to develop, once you see that one small change, it's going to make a huge boost of confidence. It's going to drive you that much harder to reach your goals.
And we have a lot of kids who are out of school right now. A lot of parents are maybe concerned about their kids spending too much time on these electronic devices. What would your advice be to parents to encourage their kids to have more exercise?
Get outside. I mean, we're in Wilmington, not right now with the weather, but you have the beach, you have the boardwalk. Get outside, go swimming, go kayaking, get creative. Or it doesn't have to be creative. You can just go for a nice walk with your dog, throw a frisbee. There's so many different options. Just get outside and get moving.
Really good tips. Again, we have Erin Anderson, who is a local fitness expert. So glad to have you here with us and to share a little bit about your story. By the way, we want to remind you, if you have a community event or a nonprofit you want to share with our viewers, please let us know about it. Email newsroom@wwytv3.com to get more information on scheduling an interview for Good Morning Carolina. We'll be right back.
WWAY News named Best Evening Newscast in North Carolina.
Breathe. Let the back-to-school shopping wash over you like a warm summer wind. Now visualize getting your entire list for less. The items then slowly drifting from your mind. There is no back-to-school stress. Only school supply serenity. Thanks to Staples, the back-to-school specialty store. Shop this week's 25 and 50-cent deals.
It's hard to believe that this month marks Parkway of Wilmington's 20th anniversary. We want to say thanks for trusting us with your automotive needs since 1998.
Get the year's best deals. Now get up to 20% off MSRP on every in-stock Santa Fe. Save thousands. Get 0% on select models, or for just $20 down, drive home today in a brand new Hyundai.
The best deals get you here. The best people keep you coming back. That's the Parkway difference. Visit now for the year's best deals during Parkway Hyundai's 20th anniversary sales event.
What we know about the chemical Gen X is as scary as it is dangerous. Gen X is linked to cancer, and just days after Gen X was discovered in our drinking water, legislators Davis, Grange, and Lee voted to cut funding for the very agency charged with protecting our water from chemicals like Gen X. Now too many families have to worry about the water they drink. Davis, Grange, and Lee cut funding for water safety. Now our water's at risk.
You'll always get the rock bottom price at New Earth Motors.
That's our rock solid promise to you.
During the Summer of Jeep event, save thousands on over 1,000 vehicles. New Jeep Cherokee Latitudes from $19,995. Or get up to $15 grand off new Rams. All new vehicles include New Earth's no-charge, lifetime powertrain protection.
New Earth Motors is the rock, where God, family, and you come first.
You're watching ABC on WWAY TV3. This is the place for news that matters. You're watching WWAY's Good Morning Carolina.
A group is marching to Camp Lejeune. Today on Good Morning Carolina, what they're carrying with them and who they are honoring on this 900-mile journey.
Plus, when a road closed in downtown Wilmington that snarled traffic for a long time is expected to reopen.
And with all this thunder and lightning, we get some advice from the experts on how to protect your home from lightning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Speaking of thunder, we can hear it right now.
Up above.
It's been a daily thing. Every single day, you guys are just listening.
We're like pointing, like, I just heard it.
I just heard
it.
That's how it works with these showers and storms, apparently.
Yeah. And the rain was a little bit heavier driving in this morning, I noticed. I don't know how it is now, but those roads are definitely wet.
And you really need to watch for those areas on the sides of the road that have a lot of ponding water, because that can catch you off guard and you could easily, lose track.
And at least the sun's up now so people can't see those ponds.
Yes.
It is raining right now. We're going to go ahead and get into our weather graphics, taking a live look at Shallotte Point on our New Earth Motors Skyview camera network. You can see the rain obscuring the sky cam just a bit. Plenty of cloud cover out there in Shallotte. And we have seen some showers and storms moving in from the south over the last few hours. You can see that is actually falling in many locations around southeastern North Carolina. All of our area counties are seeing that activity. The heaviest rain is falling in parts of Brunswick County. That's why we're hearing the thunder here at the studio. In Leland, temperatures are starting off in the 70s right now. Everybody seeing those 70s, 73 right now. In Wilmington, we're going to be in the low to mid 80s by the time we get to this afternoon, forecasting a high of 84 in the port city. More rain and storms in that forecast. The flash flood watch that we've been under for the last day or so was extended until midnight tonight for our coastal counties. I'll have more details on that in a few minutes. For now, we'll send things back over to Hannah and Jeff.
Thanks, Justin. Detectives in Charlotte are asking for your help in identifying a man wanted in a fraud case in connection with Walmart. The alleged fraud happened on Wednesday of last week. The man was seen wearing an orange t-shirt reading Beat Duke on the front. In the photo, you can see he has brown hair and a beard. If you know who he is or have any other information about what happened at the Walmart in Charlotte, contact the police department. And in Whiteville, police are searching for 2 suspects wanted for allegedly breaking and entering and larceny after a home was broken into. The suspects are Malik Graham and Darius Bellamy, who's also known as Day Day. If you know anything, you can remain anonymous. Just contact the Whiteville Police Department.
On July 10th of last year, 7 U.S. Marine Raiders and 9 Marine Aviator crew members died in a crash while heading to pre-deployment training.
1 year later, they're being remembered with a 900-mile journey. WWAY's Basil John met with them as they traveled down Market Street, carrying the memory of those fallen.
It's our honor. Loaded with weight, it's a grueling 11-day ruck march for a team of 30 Marine Raiders and Special Amphibious Reconnaissance Navy corpsmen to remember some fallen heroes.
It's a way for us to honor our fallen, aside from just doing a memorial service or, setting up some sort of memorial or something like that. It's something that physically we do. Every step that we take is a chance for us to honor our fallen and get their names out too, tell their stories.
The march has taken them through 5 states to honor the Marines and Navy corpsmen killed when their aircraft crashed in Mississippi on July 10, 2017. For the founder, it's important to not forget these heroes and remember them for their contribution.
It motivates us to continue doing what we're doing, and that's moving forward in all of our lives. We're not letting, the fact that they crash in a plane, we're not letting that define who our friends were as people.
The ruckers carry a Marine Raider flag and wear packs filled with more than 40 pounds of soil from the crash site. They'll use the soil to plant a tree at Camp Lejeune. Many came out to show their support.
I'm very emotional about it, and it's such an amazing feeling to know that people really care and that they're honoring this awesome group of men.
And these ruckers say they want people to know one thing about these heroes.
There's a lot of people between Mississippi and here that don't know the names of the guys that were in the crash. They don't know what family members they had, what hobbies they had, what interests they have. So one of the important things that we're trying to do is to keep them alive and tell their story.
In Wilmington, Basil John, WWAY News.
They still have quite a way to go, but they encourage anyone to come out and show their support. To find out more information about this march, go to our website, wwaytv3.com.
2 sections of a closed road in downtown Wilmington, which have been creating headaches for drivers and businesses, are set to reopen. Hunter Ingram with the Star News reports that more work still needs to be done at 2nd and Chestnut and 2nd and Princess Streets, but crews will use a sidewalk structure going forward. Roadblocks were removed yesterday in front of Cape Fear Hotel Apartments, which has been under construction for 10 months. The roadblock at 2nd and Princess is set to be removed soon. The building at that intersection was evacuated June 7th because it was deemed temporarily structurally unsound.
The Wilmington Police Department's crime lab could be in trouble if they do not find a new source of funding. The lab has been around for about 9 years and is used to test evidence in DWI and drug cases for 6 counties. The lab currently gets its funding from state grants, interlocal agreements, and the city of Wilmington. But the grants are phasing out over the next year, and the department says regional support is lagging. Lab Director Bethany Pridgeon says it takes between 10 and 21 days to complete testing in the police lab, but it could take up to a year if they have to send that evidence to the state lab. And that isn't the only concern.
The biggest issue with the lab shutting down locally is availability of analysts to testify in court. And when the court system has to wait for analysts to be available, it slows down and backlogs the system. So you've got defendants who are not getting a quick due process.
Pridgeon says the lab does receive funding from New Hanover and Pender counties, and Brunswick County is considering contributing as well. There's a new spot to hit the water in New Hanover County. Load up your kayak or canoe and head over to Pages Creek Park. The kayak launch is now officially open. New Hanover County Park says that Pages Creek Park Preserve passed its inspection, as well as a kayak launch. There's also a 1-mile nature trail built for walking or bicycling. A grant from Duke Energy paid for the launch. It's located at 1215 Middle Sound Loop Road. It's open from 8 a.m. until sunset.
Many people are camping out waiting to eat more chicken at the new Chick-fil-A location in Porter's Neck opening today. Some people have been there since 5 o'clock yesterday morning. The first 100 customers will receive a grand prize of 1 Chick-fil-A sandwich meal per week for a year. For some of the people camping out, this is not their first time waiting outside of Chick-fil-A for some chicken.
People love free food.
And Chick-fil-A is a great company.
It is a great
company. And they take care of the people while you're here. And it's a great family fun experience,
yes,
too.
Yes, and you have a lot of community service once the store is open.
I love free food. Chick-fil-A has provided food for those camped out and play games with them for prizes.
You'll have fun this winter at the Wilson Center this fall when the legendary Beach Boys hit the stage. Cape Fear Community College announced the group is making a stop there on their reasons for the season Christmas tour. Famous for hits like Barbara Ann, Good Vibrations, and Surfin' USA, the Beach Boys have been around since the 60s. Led by Mike Love and Bruce Johnston, the Grammy Award-winning band hits the stage December 18th at 7:30. Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10. Head to our website, wwitv3.com, to find out how to purchase those tickets. Well, the Salvation Army has partnered with Boombalotti's Ice Cream to help restock pantry resources. Boombalotti's is providing a free scoop of ice cream in exchange for 4 cans of donated food. It's part of their Christmas in July promotion. It started yesterday and goes from noon until 10 today. Just head to the location along Military Cutoff Road.
Do you let your kids use electronics? If so, do you know how much is too much? This week in Mom to Mom, we're breaking it down for you.
And let's take a look right now and see what's happening in the Waze community. Not seeing any evidence of any major accidents at this time, but we are seeing here in Brunswick County on River Road, we've got some slow traffic there, most likely due to flood issues on that road because it normally floods when we get a lot of rain. So be careful if you're headed over that way. Otherwise, things are looking pretty good at this hour, but do be careful because the roads do have a lot of water this morning. Make sure to join Operation Gridlock and the WWI team on the Waze app.
As we head to break, taking a live look at our New Earth Motors Skyview camera network in Carolina Beach. Skies darkening as a thunderstorm rolls into the area. I'll have the full forecast right after the break.
Summertime is sale time, and we're going to save you thousands on a pre-owned vehicle at Coastal Kia. This is a 2016 Acura ILX for $18,500.
$18,500 for an Acura.
New body style ILX, paddle shifters, heated leather seats, moonroof. This thing is bad to the bone, and we have our used cars for 0 money down and low monthly payments.
Credit specialists are standing by to give you a second chance. Call now. What you driving?
Driving a 2011 Ford Ranger with the cab for $14,500.
Wilmington, this is the truck. More selection, more money for your trade, and more credit approvals at the all-new CoastalKia.com.
It's Spectrum's best deal days. Get Spectrum TV, internet, and voice from $29.99 a month each. Call 844-559-2999. Spectrum TV with free HD, thousands of free on-demand titles, and access to the free Spectrum TV app to watch live TV at home or on the go. Spectrum TV from $29.99 a month. Spectrum has the fastest internet starting speeds, 100 megabits per second, and enough bandwidth to keep everyone's devices connected with no data caps, plus a free modem. But wait, there's more when you call 844-559-2999. Spectrum Voice with unlimited nationwide calling in the US, Canada, Mexico, and more, with no additional taxes and fees, no contracts, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's Spectrum's best deal days. Get Spectrum TV, internet, and voice from $29.99 a month each. Call now and get free DVR service your first year. Call 844-559-2999.
Another pair of satisfied emotions. Looks to me like elation and maybe some amazement. It's part of the Honda Summer Spectacular event experience. You could say satisfaction comes standard here, just like the Honda Accord comes standard with a luxurious, roomy interior. All at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
We see it all the time.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda Accord, 2018's North American Car of the Year.
Closed captioning for the hearing impaired is brought to you by the North Carolina Education Lottery.
Many of us woke up to storms this morning, and with rain and thunder comes lightning.
So how can you protect yourself and your home from a strike? Lauren Haviland spoke to the National Weather Service and an electrical expert to learn more.
The way the weather pattern is set up this week.
The National Weather Service tracks every lightning strike. Lightning happens more often in July than any other month.
Lightning is extremely powerful, and it's something that, it's very difficult to protect yourself from.
But when a storm rolls through, the best place to be is inside.
Lightning is a very mysterious thing.
Before it strikes, electricians say there are ways to protect your home.
A higher level surge protector.
You can buy one at any big box store.
These are meant to be plugged into your high-end stereos, your TVs, your home theaters, your computers, and they will protect it for this.
It usually carries a level of insurance for those items, but won't protect your bigger appliances, unlike this.
It will protect it. It will absolutely protect your home.
This whole house surge protector has to be installed into your breaker box by a licensed electrician.
And if a surge should come through your main line, lightning should hit nearby, it stops it at the box.
Now, here's meteorologist Justin McKee with your Storm Track 3 forecast.
Well, it is a wet commute for many around southeastern North Carolina as you are starting off your Wednesday. We can hear the rain and the thunder here at our studio in Leland, and we are under a flash flood watch if you live in Pender, New Hanover, or Brunswick County. That is going to run until midnight tonight for all those counties you see in green. That watch actually does extend from southeastern North Carolina up into the rest of eastern North Carolina. So everybody in eastern North Carolina expecting a good amount of rain for their Wednesday. And it makes sense that the flood watch was extended until midnight tonight, because you can see over the last 24 hours, those areas very close to the coast, lots of rainfall. Actually, Pender County did have a flash flood warning in effect overnight last night, and we had some aerial flood advisories in parts of New Hanover and Brunswick counties as well. If you live over in Bladen and Columbus County, you're probably thinking, why is it that big of a deal? We're not seeing as much rain as those places over to the coastal. Very good news for you guys, but unfortunately we have gotten quite a bit more rain closer to the coast. You can see the rain is falling for many locations around the Cape Fear right now. You can see some light to moderate rainfall in Bladen, Columbus County, and then we're seeing some thunderstorms here in Brunswick County and New Hanover County, some lightning associated with that, also some heavy downpours. So we're going to continue to watch for any flooding as we go into today. Temperatures starting off the day in the 70s, 73 in Wilmington. Eventually, by the time we get to the afternoon, it looks like we'll be in the low to mid 80s for highs, forecasting around 84 degrees for a high for the Port City. And then temperatures could be a little bit warmer as we go into Thursday and Friday, because we are forecasting a little bit less coverage of those showers and storms, so that should help warm things up. And also we might see the sun pop out just a little bit on Thursday and Friday. So the forecast 87 for the Port City on Thursday. Number one headline is those rain and showers and storms as we go through our Wednesday, and it does look like we see slightly drier conditions as we go into tonight, so that's definitely some good news. Maybe not starting off your Thursday quite as wet as what we're starting our Wednesday off with, and we are going to see some scattered storms on Thursday and Friday, not nearly as much coverage of those showers and storms for the next couple of days, and we actually could see a little bit of sunshine mixing in on both of those days as well. Here's Pinpoint Futurecast. We're going to play it out till lunchtime. You can see those temperatures will be in the upper 70s, maybe close to 80 degrees. And there's going to be some dry time over the course of today, but anytime we get any downpours, that's going to cause those flooding concerns. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s this afternoon, potentially some dry conditions as we go into tonight, and then about a 50% chance of showers and storms as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Looks like we'll get some peaks of sunshine as well, and temperatures will get into the upper 80s for highs for tomorrow. So here's your forecast: 84 degrees in Wilmington, low to mid 80s around southeastern North Carolina, with that chance for showers and storms under a mostly cloudy sky. And then tonight looks a little bit drier than what we saw last night or the previous nights this week. Low of 74 for Wilmington tonight, and then lower storm chances for Thursday and Friday. Still a very active pattern. We keep those daily storm chances, but it's kind of a summer-like pattern where you get some drier times during the day. So, you know, it's not all is lost.
Rain,
rain,
go away.
That's what we're hoping for, Hannah.
But hopefully by Friday, Saturday, maybe fewer chances.
Yeah, and some sunshine popping out, so that would definitely be very nice.
That sounds good. Yes.
What is that?
Yes.
We don't know what that is anymore.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our Good Morning Carolina trivia answer. The question was, how fast can sharks typically swim? And the answer is D.
Wow. I was wrong. I can't
Let's
believe
go.
it.
Okay, I'm surprised here because Jeff didn't cheat.
What?
And maybe Justin
I'm a
did.
scientist, so I know.
He's
you knew.
He's the resident scientist on the block.
35 miles an hour, so
yeah.
Practice your swimming.
I can't believe you just called me out like that.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
All right, moving on. From smartphones and computers to tablets and television. Up next, expert advice about how to limit the amount of time your kids spend each day in front of a screen.
We find smiles just like this one. Visit Dr. Phillips at Phillips Orthodontics to find yours.
Say what's up to Remy Ma, y'all.
Our girl Remy Ma is keeping it 100. Then from Glam Masters, we've got Laverne Cox and Candy Johnson. Plus, there's only one question when it comes to the Hotline Bling. Are you ready?
Yes.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on WWAY.
Call Michael & Son for all your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling needs. And right now, get $35 off.
Michael & Son.
With the top brands and footwear for under $60 this back-to-school season, we've got you covered from head to toe. Academy Sports and Outdoors for all for less.
All members of our community have value, and I want to help them reach their potential. That starts with education and then moves into jobs. We should all have access to clean drinking water, a quality education, a fulfilling job, and the support we need to empower ourselves. Legislation is not the only way to fix problems. Providing leadership is often a more effective way to get good things done for our community and the people that live in it. I care about solutions. I believe people are more important than politics, and I care deeply about underserved and often overlooked individuals. When we create meaningful opportunities for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, we create possibilities for everyone. I'm a strong believer that when we help people find their purpose, we can change the world.
It's hard to believe, but this month marks Parkway of Wilmington's 20th anniversary. We want to say thanks for trusting us with your automotive needs since 1998.
Drive a brand new Outback for $249 a month, Forester for $229 a month, or the Crosstrek for just $209 per month. Special financing as low as 0% on select models. And the long-awaited Subaru Ascent has arrived.
The best deals get you here. The best people keep you coming back. That's the Parkway difference. Come by now for this year's best deals during Parkway Subaru's 20th anniversary sales event.
Thinking of selling your home? Get a free market analysis and Visa gift card. See jbarberrealtor.com.
Welcome back. Most locations around southeastern North Carolina seeing at least some shower and storm activity at this time. Places like Elizabethtown, Whiteville seeing more light to moderate rainfall. Wilmington likely seeing some downpours at this time, so we're going to continue to track for any flooding concerns.
Thank you, Justin. In 2018, it's hard to completely keep your kids away from electronics. However, how much is too much?
In this week's Mom to Mom, Sarah Pannell has the latest report from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Welcome to Mom to Mom. Today, we're talking about screen time. I'm here with Dr. Hood, and this is something that I'm sure all moms and dads come in here and say, help us with screen time.
Yes. So 2016, the AAP came out with new guidelines. So those children under 18 months, really important to make them use the screens appropriately, which is social interaction, so video chatting, call grandmama across the country and chat with her. Second age group are those school-aged, early preschool ages, 18 months to 6, really sit down with them, interact with them, use those tools appropriately.
Right.
Third is the older group. We know they have screens, it's a part of life, but we really want to keep out of the bedroom, we want to keep it away from your dinner table, and we want to make sure that they're getting exercise. So if you can really work to make the screens work with your family, there are a lot of resources which we'll suggest, but the American Academy of Pediatrics has great resources for you.
So there's a link that parents can go to, and they can kind of customize their own screen time.
Yes, based on, especially with each child and how their ages are, and it'll help you figure out where's the appropriate place for the screens in that age range. So go to the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Perfect. All right, for that site, go to the Mom to Mom Facebook page.